Hi, welcome to my channel of an everyday encounter in a typical ordinary life of an aspect. I'm going to jazz it up a bit. As you know, that I was talking about body image, about how and why it's different perceptions of body image versus the fat and thin in today's world, basically on my viewpoint about body image and all. Because obviously I feel that sometimes that to a point we need to realise that, you know, body image to a point can be great, but then again it's how we see ourselves and perceive ourselves as a person. But in all further ado, I would like to share with you a bit more on body image, but want to change it up a bit about maybe changing this title for it. You know, who is it to blame? The body image bullies. But I'm not sure what to call it. But if you want me to rechange the name of this video that I'm about to share with you all, give me some comments down below, this sort of thing, to show your support, maybe just to let me know, you know, which is good because obviously, you know, feedback is important to me on how I'm progressing with the videos of what I'm sharing, what's close to my heart at the time, of encouragement, advice, support, and knowledge and know-how of what I know in my everyday life, of what I've been experiencing and seeing in my life. Anyway, you see, some of the TV shows I used to watch, or I sometimes still watch to this day, I watch with some people going under the knife, or so as they go and do things surgically, you know, make themselves perfect by just, you know, changing part of their feature of their skin. Excuse me. Then it got me thinking to why are they doing this in the first place, you know, and or why are they doing it to themselves, you know? The answer is purely simple. Obviously that they're insecure about themselves, or they're just basically not really confident in themselves and how they really looked in the first place before they actually went under the knife, and they think that once they come out under the knife they'll feel more confident. No doubt that they may do, but sometimes in reality there is a downfall, obviously. I feel in that retrospect of plastic surgery and that, you know, when it comes down to surgically removing something, when, you know, in reality it just tends to give us side effects and stuff. Not many people think of that, but anyway, sometimes it's also what they see themselves in the mirror each day. They're thinking, oh my god, am I really looking old? Have I got wrinkles? You know, and all this kind of stuff, you know, and then they start to flutter around thinking, okay, I need to change myself just for the hell of it, you know. It's like some of them may also self-hate on themselves, basically, as I said before, due to their lack of insecurity and their lack of, you know, what you call it, self-body esteem, image, how they feel about themselves, you know. That leads them to, obviously, in that part, self-doubt on themselves, and that self-doubt will create confusion and wrong perception in themselves about how they are as a person, of their self-worth and image. But it's sad reality, but it's true. Many people do go under the knife, and I've noticed that many times out of 10, many other times it's the ones that's overseas that will do it more often than here in New Zealand. Also, yet after that very moment we see them as a different person when they come out from the surgery, you know, think after laughing our heads off that they'll never change themselves, even though we think that they need to change themselves in the physical realm just to suit our standards and expectations to what beauty really is. But then we need to question ourselves, really, what is beauty, and, you know, how is beauty supposed to not affect us in a way, but how is beauty going to attract others around us? When I feel like in this day and age, as I'm saying times out of 10 to myself, that, you know, many people are so judgmental and ignorant about their way of their perception of what beauty really is. It's like I said before in one of my other videos at the moment, that, you know, many people misdefine what beauty, respect, and all these other terminologies that I've been bringing out to you, to a point that now they need to think on the terms of how to go about it, you know. And yeah, it's just really sad, really. Yeah, there is a cost and a price as to why they're doing this themselves. I'm not talking about the money. I mean, it's not all about the money, it's all about the price tag, whatever that song is. No, it's not. It's basically, what I'm saying here is, the price I'm talking about is maybe, you know, when they do their surgery on their face or their boobs, whatever it is, it's due to their, you know, costing of their self-image, self-worth, and how they just see themselves in general, you know. Many of us are at fault, however, and should be guilty to what we say and how we say it to these people, because obviously words can hurt and it can affect others in a different way. Many people may take that on thinking it is true, and then they'll fight, and they may have their downfall of fighting out those feelings and emotions that they can't control in themselves, and then to that point, it's just really sad that some of them, may end up either A, self-hating them so much that they'll start cutting themselves, they'll diet, they'll do anything in their power just to, make you guys happy, to fit in. Why should, like I said in the last one, in the beauty, or not beauty one, but the other one of the rape, the real sensitive one, why should we just try and do something that we feel that dirty, or we just feel the need or the want, the desire, or something that we crave for to fit in, to blend in that crowd or in society in general? When basically, how I look at it, we should look at ourselves and actually be proud to be different, as I said so many times before, and just, strut our stuff and actually do something different, because obviously many haters out there will tear us down, regardless if we're confident, regardless if we're different, regardless of whatever it may be, to the point of basically, thinking that they're going to be sitting on that back fence waiting for us to fall down, and think that we'll never make it to that destination of where we want to be in our dream and goal, to make that dream and goal a reality, and then they're left behind, obviously. But that's not our problem, that's their problem, that they're left behind from what we're trying to get ahead on in their life, no matter what it is. Whispering, gossiping, laughing, talking behind others' back, not knowing what and how the damage is done. You see, many people think that they have the power, authority and everything just because they think that words don't hurt, but they do. Obviously, as I said so many times before, I believe that words do hurt to a point that people just need to sit down and reflect and think what they're saying and how they're saying it to others, because it will. Many people may think that they need help or to be fixed up, when in reality our attitude, our thinking, our perception and everything, we should be probably looking at our own selves thinking that, yes, we need to change for the best reality. Because obviously many people tend to fight right now to fit in, to fight for acceptance, fight for whatever they believe that they need just to fit in on whatnot. But in my case, however, I remember time and time again when I was diagnosed with AS, I'm finding it really hard sometimes just to blend in with others, because many people think, as I said so many times before, I'm too complicated, too hard to understand, and all these other label mentalities, which to the point of, hello, I'm not that hard to understand. I am still a human being. You may think I'm hard, but you're probably putting something up on your barrier side that you don't want me to know about, or come across to a point that, you don't want to work things out. It's just a one-sided thing, like I said in one of my other videos over, I think, about, one-sided mentality versus whatever it was. But if I haven't, I might have to look it up and see, and maybe to share more about that. Anyway, as I said, many people, walk down the street. Many people may have their high expectations of what how these people should look. You may be thinking to yourselves as they're strutting down the street, laughing, putting in, oh, they're too ugly, they're too dumb. And why don't we just stop that for a second and actually get out of our comfort zone and get to know these people and actually see who they are for them, not for the sake of the body image. Body image can be good to a point, but then I've noticed that sometimes looks can be deceiving, even though to me, like many people think that, personality isn't always important, but I feel that it is important as well, how we think about ourselves, But then again, as I say, ask you guys these questions that I want to rant about. Who gives you that darn right permission to judge that particular someone that's walking down that street? Be it the fat person that, is a few stones heavier than us, be it someone that's maybe skinny, be it someone who's wearing odd socks, whatever the case may be, Who gives us that darn right of permission to just criticise and judge them? Who made you God This is what I don't get. If someone is ugly in your eyes, don't you think that you're imperfect as well with the flaws and imperfections that you have? Because obviously at this day and age, I've noticed that, you know, many people think that, you know, oh, I'm so perfect, I don't have anything wrong with me, I don't need to change. And all these other shit that goes in their head. It's like, hello, hang on a second. That's wrong. You're in denial. I'll say this now, you're in denial. Because obviously everyone has something that they need to change in themselves, be it their thinking, thoughts about maybe, as I said before, someone walking down the street, be it someone that's fat, skinny, whatever, or maybe just the way they speak. They need to change their thing, because obviously the words we spit out of hate can do damage. It can make or break someone. It can bring a blessing or a curse on that person in their lives, regardless what it is. Like, I've learned so far that I'm trying to learn to be careful what I say and how I say it, because obviously the words is a two-edged sword, you know, kill or destroy, or as they say, build up or tear down. I'll admit, I can be as bad as you guys sometimes when it comes down to judging people that are walking down the street, you know, or whatever the case may be. No one is perfect, as I said before. You see, with people around us though, how we're walking down the street, pretty much strutting their stuff and whatnot, they're showing us, obviously, they're happy in themselves, they love themselves, they've got that confidence. You know, many of us may be lacking in that confidence, you know, and we just want to tear that person down just because of what they're happy and they've got something going for them. But, like I said, by rights, who are we to actually do